This is up for an arrears payment. He's not here. They're asking for $6,000 a month.
Well, he asked for a continuance, and mother is also asking for a continuance to be represented. Father is actually the one that requested the $6,000 a month payment because we have an administrative charging him a lot more than that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, from what I saw about his income from this file, it looked like whatever number you pick is probably just fine.
Yes.
Especially as much as he owes. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I was wondering if you have a moment when there's an option to talk to you about this. I would like a continuance, but I'd like to explain why.
I actually don't need an explanation. If you're both agreeing that it should be continued, and they'll leave the current administrative amount that they're collecting in place.
Well, the question that I would like to ask is, does the court have the authority to request a writ? Because the original order of the court from Santa Clara County was for him to pay arrears through the sale of his investments, not through his salary. And because he was ordered to pay child support arrears back in 2021, and he neglected to do that. And so the court's orders were specifically to sell his investments to pay those arrears. And the issue that we're having, and why I'm trying to file the continuance, is because I have not received court-ordered alimony because child support services is garnishing half of his paycheck already. So it's blocking my ability to receive court-ordered alimony.
Well, then I can't imagine that they're getting anything for arrears because they would pay ongoing child support first, ongoing spousal support second, and any arrears third.
So the children are emancipated, and so we are actually not.
Well, you're not enforcing anything for spousal.
Exactly.
Right. And he's using the legal loopholes to, again, evade paying.
Well, so your problem isn't so much the need, well, you might need a writ for yourself.
Right.
Which I would not be in a position to order because I only deal with child support, just like DCSS.
But my question is, can you order a writ for all of the arrears to be paid as the original order was written?
For the child support.
For the child support
arrears. Sure, and normally the way that happens is, and you can talk to DCSS about it if you haven't already, they're the enforcers and they're the ones who would normally ask for the writ and go out and go after his investments.
I've requested that and they say that they are not able to do that and they haven't explained why.
He is paying monthly. So we've collected almost over $300,000 just this year.
What's the total amount that he owes?
That is remaining is about $450,000.
In child support arrears.
And child support arrears only, yes.
Only. And I'm not able to receive any spousal support and I have not received any because child support services has a lien on only his bank account, not his investments, which was what the original order was. And now I'm going to have to pay more attorney fees to request an attorney to file a writ, and it would be a lot easier for you to do it.
No, I wouldn't. And actually, and I'm remembering back to my days in private practice, when I would issue a writ, it identifies how much the arrears are, and it identifies how much interest is accruing on the arrears. And it's issued just a matter of course by the clerk if they verify the support order, and then it goes back to you to give to the sheriff's department to go serve the writ on wherever he has his investments, and then he has the opportunity to seek to put a stop on that, but then it comes to court. That's the first time that a bench officer actually looks at that. but that requires you or somebody on your behalf, like a lawyer,
Right.
to prepare the writ and submit it to the clerk's office. The
I
civil
can't do
procedure-
it because Child Support Services is taking over jurisdiction.
Not on the spousal support. Are you saying that what you want is a writ on his assets to satisfy child support? Why don't you just go get a writ to collect on the spousal?
Because the way in which the court order was written was that child support arrears get paid first, and also alimony get paid, and then spousal support arrears gets paid last. So I suppose I could file a writ for spousal support, but I've already spent, Your Honor, over $1 million in legal fees. My ex-husband liquidated all of our assets prior to leaving the marriage. So he left the children and I with nothing. And I've raised the children until they left to high school. So I'm in constant litigation because of this man. And he is utilizing the legal system to his benefit. And I'm, at this point, I'm hoping, I really don't want to incur more and more and more and more attorney fees. And I'm hoping that the court could help Child Support Services, which they have helped me, but I need the only way to get him to pay what he owes is to do what the court originally ordered, which was, and I can even read the order that the judge wrote to you.
Well, but I'm going to stop you there. That means it's already in order. So what I'm hearing you tell me or ask me to do is to confirm the order, to order that DCSS enforce the order. They should be enforcing the order already. So if there's an order out there for them to go after his assets, then that's what they should be doing. Even if they're getting money from other sources, they routinely will still go look at bank accounts. They will intercept tax refunds. They do other things. They go to brokerage accounts.
They haven't gone to the brokerage accounts because
they have the ability to do that.
Okay, well, I'm okay.
If there's already an order for them to use those assets, then if they're doing it, then talk to their ombudsperson, and if necessary, ask for a state hearing so that you can talk to the powers that be on the state level. Why is the local agency not enforcing this court order?
Okay, because I just don't, I mean, it just keeps going on, and I just need the arrears paid so I can start receiving alimony, and start my life.
Well, the one thing I hear is that if they've already collected $300,000 this year, then pretty much by the end of the year, they're going to be caught up on child support arrears.
No, I've already asked.
So the 300,000 that paid something else. So he had about $800,000 of arrears.
What did the 300,000 pay?
It brought it down from 760,000 down to 450,000. He just owes that much arrears.
That's how much
But if you got that much, you've got that amount in 6 months. You've reduced it that amount in 6 months.
Yes.
But
So
I
in
owe
another 6
200.
months, it's going to be another 300,000 that'll be off, leaving less than 200.
We're not pulling that much monthly.
Oh.
So these were intercepts from bank accounts and other things. So we're
Oh, so
trying.
you are doing other things.
Yes.
Just not the investment accounts.
I don't know if they came from investment accounts. I can't tell from just it telling me a withholding.
Can you hold one moment? I just want to make sure that my kids can't hear because I think my son just came home. Can you hold for one moment, please? I'm going to mute it.
Okay.
I'm going to move upstairs. Okay, can you hear me?
I can't.
You can?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, so that's the issue is that child support services is are saying their hands are tied. The order is for him to sell all available assets. And the judge was very, very severe about it. Yet she put no guardrails.
Right.
Even though he is delayed paying for 8 years, has put me through 8 years of, I've been to court like 50 times. And he took everything. So the money that I received this year, which was a lot, but I had $250,000 of credit card debt and loans just to defend myself. So that's why I don't want any orders changed.
Was there no order for attorney's fees?
So he's ordered to pay attorney's fees on top of all this, and he's ordered to pay $169,000 of my attorney fees, but the most recent fees. But now I'm going to have to incur even more attorney fees just to enforce the order that's already been ordered.
Yeah. Yeah, because DCSS won't collect attorney's fees or spousal support arrears.
Right. And then on top of that, he's changed his name. He's had plastic surgery. He's now moved to a different job, and he's a C-level executive. So all of his income is mainly stock, RSUs, LTI, and I didn't know any of this until I've had to learn about it, because I mean, I knew nothing about this. And so I am been at the will of the system, and I'm super grateful for child support services. But if they can't file a writ of execution on his investments, and that means all of them, and that includes all the ones that he's hidden, because I do know my son went to Ireland for the fall. He's not even supposed to pay for anything until he pays the arrears. And he's gotten my kids apartments in New York and Boston. He's paid for cars. He has a Rivian that he never declared. He bought a $2 million condo. The guy is, and no one is enforcing anything, except for child support services. But it's not enough for me to start moving forward with my life.
And all I can do is wish you good luck and hope that DCSS can do more than they've been doing. With the order that you say is in place, it seems to me they have the ability to do that, but there's nothing more that I can do. I mean, the best that I can do is order that he comply with the order, which makes no sense.
Okay, so I guess this hearing is delayed.
Well, apparently everybody's asking to delay it. So, but it ought to be interesting when he finally shows up, because I'm going to need to see an income and expense declaration before I'm going to do anything.
Well, sir, I'm going to have to subpoena all his bank account records again, because he's lied on every single income and expense declaration, and I have proof. Every single one.
Do we have an anticipated date or a
We
proposed
do
date?
not have an anticipated date. It will be up to Ms.
To
Beckford.
the boss.
Yeah, the availability of the calendar.
I just need enough time to get my attorney up to speed, and I only have so much money because I had to take a loan out again, even though I was finally able to pay off my debt. But I now have had to take out a loan because every single person I've talked to has said, you have to have an attorney. This is the most complex situation, and
No, I don't disagree with that. Does he live in Sacramento?
he used to live in Las Vegas, and I know that he now has a job with Caris Life Sciences. He probably got a large termination package from his old company. And then the Caris is based in Texas. From what I understand from my children, he's moved to Phoenix, Arizona. But I've emailed him multiple times to start paying me alimony. He has ignored all my emails. I've tried to reach to his brother and his mom. They've ignored me. Like, I have no way of reaching him. So now I have to hire a private investigator. It's just this guy. I don't know how the system allows this.
Well, we're limited on what we can do. Somebody has to bring something to us And he has to be notified of the request, but he has the opportunity to be here.
I
Joseph?
can't serve him if I don't know where he lives.
Well, DCSS apparently does. Is August 26th far enough out?
If we could do 60 days, I would be grateful for that.
Okay, that's fine. That's easy. Sure, September 29th.
Thank you. I really appreciate you listening to me.
Oh, the 30th, okay. We'll
30?
keep it on the same calendar.
I have to get my attorney, like I need to find an attorney and see if that date is okay with them, but
If it's not, let DCSS know and they can work with us to get a different date.
okay.
Does put it out far enough though, so that it gives us wiggle room. Okay,
In terms of the payments though, with DCSS, because I'm not receiving any spousal support at all, and the spousal support I'm supposed to receive is $13,600 a month, and he is just not paid anything. So I'm working my tail off to try to keep, a house over my head.
I know it's not anything that makes you feel any better, but the missed payments are accruing interest at 10% per year.
Well, okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it.
The 10%.
Your Honor, I don't know if this will help her. If we reduce his arrears payments to $6,000, that would free up the 50% of his payments to pay her the $13,000. We're essentially pulling about $17,000 out of his income monthly. So she would be in the same position with.
But isn't all of this money going to her anyway?
Yes, it's
So
all
does it
owed to
matter
her.
whether it's child or spousal
Yeah.
support?
Yeah, and I have to go to trial and law, and for me to file a writ on my own, that's going to take a good few more months. So I don't want to change the order of the court. That's the most
Yeah,
important thing.
I get that.
Okay, but I do want child support services to be able to get as much money they can, because I'm not receiving anything at this point, and I need to be able to pay my bills.
Other than what they're getting in child support arrears now,
Right. And
which she's saying is 17,000 a month.
no, I'm not getting 17,000 a month. I got 1,000 last month, and I got 4,000 this month.
Not sure why.
Because
Your office received more than that?
Our office has received more than that. So
They've been going on vacations over there at DCSS.
we haven't got anything this month. Last month we got about $6,000, so she should have received more than 1,000. And if it's coming out piece by piece, maybe that's why she's only getting a certain amount at a certain time.
But I mean, cumulatively over the last month and a half, she hasn't got 17,000.
no, I got 1,000 in the month of June, and I got, I think.
And so he did switch employers within the last couple of months. So it does look like we intercepted his severance package, which was almost $200,000. And then the 1 to 8 months before that, there were 14,000, 17,000.
When did you get the 200,000?
That was in April.
Okay. So you got that?
That helped me pay my debt off.
Yeah, good. Okay.
But now I have more debt because I have to hire an attorney.
Understand.
I think, he should go to jail. It's been 8 years of just constant,
Yeah, but I mean, if they're collecting as much as they seem to be, I think you'd rather have them out there having money to collect rather than in jail.
I don't know. All I know is that I know he has assets overseas, and he's moving. He's now had a lot of years to move his assets, and I know he has a bank account of Ireland for sure, because that's on it. That's on one of his paychecks. So,
And Ireland doesn't accept writs from the United States.
they don't. But the court, if they can find that he's moving his money overseas, such as Firebank, which is another bank he uses overseas. He is completely laundering money. He is completely unlawful. He's in contempt of court. He's lied on all of his income and expense declarations. He's purchased a $2 million condo while owing support arrears. He's purchased multiple cars, Land Rover, Rivian, a Lariat truck. The man is so elusive, and I have all of the proof. So now I have to get an attorney that's going to be very, very expensive, because only attorneys that have this kind of understanding of C-level executive income and them hiding assets is someone who is going to cost a lot of money.
Sure, because they're experts.
Right.
So have you thought about going to the FBI?
I have. I've already gone to the FBI, and they said this is a family court issue. I've gone to the police department, and they said, well, this is a family court issue.
That's interesting, because there are code sections that make it a felony or a misdemeanor to not pay support. So why would we have something in the penal code if it's not enforceable?
Well, the FBI has told me that you can't go, that I have to deal with the family court.
Yeah.
You know, and then the police, I've gone to the Los Altos Police Department, I've gone to the Menlo Park Police Department, I've gone to, and on top of this, Child Services, he was abusive. So Child Services never ever filed a report until all of our trials were over, and the judge said she didn't know that there was any abuse, and there's massive documents of abuse. So I've been.
Okay, I gotta call a halt to this proceeding. I don't think there's anything more that I can do today. Good luck. That's about all that I can offer you. But I have to start calling some other cases.
Okay, I really appreciate you listening, and maybe I can work with Child Support Services, and hopefully they can see if they can file a writ. I'd be super grateful for that.
Yeah, I hope you get that taken care of. Good luck.
Thank you. Maybe Miss Honig and I can talk after, if there's time.
Yeah, after we need her here for the rest of this calendar.
Oh, okay.
So give her another 2 hours.
Okay, thank you so much. So
Okay,
the hearing is on the 29th?
Yes,
The 30th, I thought he said.
or the 30th. I'm sorry, you're right.
August 30th?
No, September.
September 30th. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, you wanted the extra time.
Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
very much, sir. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Don't any of the rest of you get the idea that you get to do that? I'm sorry for that. I didn't realize that was going to go like that.